Hello everyone, and good morning. It's your host, ichino-ani, here to bring you some fun and exciting news from the world of science. Today is July 31st, a bright and sunny Thursday. And we've got a super interesting paper from the archive that's all about making data come to life. It's from the field of Qi, or human-computer interaction. The title is DataSway that define Metaphoric visualization with animation, clip generation, and coordination. And the crawl is cs.HC forward that or 7.22,000 of them. Now that's a long one, so let's break this down, shall we? It's like we're on a fun field trip into the world of computers. First, what problem is this paper trying to solve? Well, you know how we sometimes see data as born in charts and graphs, right? Like, just a bunch of bars and lines. But there's a really cool way to show data called metaphoric visualization. Imagine instead of a bar chart showing how well different countries are doing, you have a beautiful garden of flowers, where each flower represents a country, and the bigger the flower, the better that country is doing. Isn't that so much more fun and easier to remember? The problem is, making these pretty pictures move is super difficult. You want the flowers to sway in the wind and grow out of the ground to make it feel alive. But creating those animations is a big headache for designers. They need to be skilled programmers, and they have to make sure the animation still shows the data correctly. Plus, it's really hard to make these animations interactive, so when you click on a flower, something special happens. So the brilliant researchers came up with a solution. They created a new tool called DataSway. Think of it as a magical helper for designers. Here's how it works. It's a team effort between a human and an AI. The designer can just talk to the AI assistant in plain English. They can say something like, "Please make the flowers grow up from the ground," and poof, the AI understands and creates a basic animation for one flower. Here is the really amazing part, the coordination. Instead of all the flowers growing at the exact same time, which can look a bit boring, DataSway lets the designer arrange the timing. They can make the flowers grow one by one, from left to right, or maybe the biggest flowers grow first. They can even draw a little path on the screen, and the flowers will go following that path. This makes the whole scene look so much more natural and delightful. Now let's think about how we could use this in our daily lives. I've got 3 fun examples for you. First, for user-friendly website design. Imagine a website about saving endangered animals. Instead of a list, you see a beautiful digital forest. Each tree could represent a different animal species. When you load the page, the trees could grow one by one, with the most endangered species growing last to create a powerful emotional impact. This makes the information much more engaging than just reading numbers. Second, let's talk about VR, virtual and augmented reality. Picture an aura. You can use that at a science museum. You point your phone at a dinosaur skeleton. Instead of just text popping up, an animation could show the bones flying together to build the dinosaur, using the ideas from DataSway. The bones could assemble in an order that tells a story, like starting from the feet and moving up to the head. It would make learning about dinosaurs feel like you're a real paleontologist. And for accessibility technology, this is so important. DataSway can help make information easier to understand for everyone. Let's say we have a chart about different food groups for a healthy diet. Instead of a complicated pyramid, we could have icons of fruits, vegetables, and grains. A child, or anyone, hovers their mouse over the fruit category. All the fruit icons could do a little happy wiggle or sparkle. This gives a clear, fun, intuitive signal that's much easier to grasp than just a highlighted section of a chart. So how is DataSway different from other tools? While tools like PowerPoint or Adobe After Effects are great, but they are for making animations where you already know how many objects you have. In data visualization, the number of flowers or trees might change depending on the data you're using. DataSway is built to handle that. And what about programming it yourself? Well, that's like building a giant castle with tiny little blocks. It takes a lot of time and skill. DataSway is like having an AI friend who builds the big parts for you, so you can focus on being creative. Most importantly, other AI animation tools might make something look pretty, but they might mess up the data. DataSway is special because it cares about graphical integrity. That's a fancy way of saying it. Make sure the animation is both beautiful and truthful to the data. It even has a little helper that warns the designer if an animation might be confusing to people. So, to wrap things up, DataSway is a wonderful new way for humans and AI to work together as a team. It helps us turn data into beautiful, living stories that are fun, engaging, and easy for everyone to understand. That's all the time we have for today, everyone. This has been ichino-ani, hoping you have a fantastic day full of curiosity and wonder.